third regular meeting of 2015 to order. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Council Biden?
Present.
Present. Council Cahill?
Present.
Present. Council Capano? Absent. Council Chakutis?
Present.
Present. Council Calucci?
Present.
Present. Council Creighton?
Present.
Present. Council Seer?
Present.
Present. Council Ford? Absent. Council Lozey?
Present.
Present. Council Net?
Present.
Present. Council Trahan?
Present.
Present. Nine present.
Ray, all stand for a moment of silence. And Councilor Ford is unable to be with us tonight only because he's visiting his son, who's a Mass Maritime student, and he's off his boat for a couple of days. But Councilor Ford wanted me to recognize during our moment of silence the recent passing of some folks, good Lynn folks, the Camo family experience of passing, McManus family, and the Pelletier family.
Financial Officer, dear councilors, pursuant to my authority under 611A of the Lynn City Charter, I hereby reappoint Stephen Spencer to the position of City Controller, subject to City Council approval. Said appointment shall take effect upon council approval. Respectfully submitted, Peter M. Karen, Chief Financial Officer.
Motion made, approved, and seconded. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Council Biden?
Yes.
Yes. Council Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Council Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Council Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Council Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Council Creighton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Council Ford? Absent. Council Lozey? Yes. Council Net?
Yes.
Yes. Council Trahan?
Yes.
Yes. 10 yes.
Thank you. Next communication, we have Lynn Cultural Council. We have an update on some recent awards. And with us, the audience today to kick things off is our Executive Director of our Arts and Cultural District, Mrs. Emily Buck.
Thank you,
Good
Council
evening.
President. Thank you, councilors. Good evening. So I just did the math, and I've been here 9 months, and it's been a wonderful 9 months.
It snowed every day since you've been here.
I'm the snow curse. I'm not. I lived in Louisville, Kentucky for 9 years and barely snow. One of the things that's been a pleasure since my arrival, I started working with the Lynn Cultural Council to find ways for us to collaborate and coordinate our efforts to support arts and culture in downtown, as well as the rest of the city. And so the Lynn Cultural Council is charged with allocating state funds through the Massachusetts Cultural Council for arts and cultural activities by and for Lynn residents. It's now my pleasure, lots of pleasure tonight, to introduce the chair of the Lynn Cultural Council, Sarah Jackson, who will share further details on this year's granting process and the work of the council. Sarah's entering her 3rd year on the council. She lives and works in downtown Lynn, and she is the co-chair of the council.
Thanks, Emily. Thank you all, and thank you for scheduling us before I pop in about a month. So I'm very glad to be here. We do appreciate this opportunity to report out briefly on our recent activity and share just a little bit about who we are and what we do in Lynn to support arts and culture. As Emily said, we're a local agency of a state agency, which is the Massachusetts Cultural Council, and we've been contributing to the arts and culture in Lynn for 20 years, believe it or not. We've been around for a long time. There are 9 volunteer members on the council. We're all appointed by the mayor. And Emily is our administrator, and she's been a wonderful addition to our productivity. And so every year, the Mass Cultural Council allocates a certain amount of money to each town and city across the state to be used for grant-making activities that are for nonprofit schools and other assorted agencies in Lynn. And this is to fund grants that are involved with arts, culture, history, literacy, and other related areas. And you might imagine that every year we receive way more requests than we can possibly fund, which is a great problem, but also it's a tough challenge for us every year to make the grants. So for example, for this grant year, we received 47 grant applications from across Lynn, and those totaled more than $80,000 in asks. And so we ultimately awarded our allocation for this year of $42,000 to 37 grants. And as I mentioned, the vast majority of these grantees either reside in Lynn or operate in Lynn. And of course, all of the money is to 100% benefit the residents of Lynn. We have a formal review process, and that is, we have public meetings where everyone's welcome to come. And this year, our council spent more than 160 volunteer hours looking at the grants, scoring the grants, talking about them, and making the decisions. And we look not only for the quality of the arts and culture programs, but we also look to support initiatives across a wide range of residents, all backgrounds, all ages, and different groups. So making sure that we are supporting the elderly, disabled, children, and people from a variety of backgrounds. Just to give you a sense of the breadth, we awarded grants that cover everything from theater productions to field trips to historical venues, reading and literacy programs, visual art, craft making, poetry, concerts, cultural celebrations, and everything in between pertaining to arts and culture. And we're delighted tonight that Muriel Clement from the North Shore Caribbean American Organization is here just to speak really briefly about the grant that they received this year, just to give you kind of a first-hand account of the impact that the Lynn Cultural Council has.
Good evening. Again, my name is Muriel Clement, and I am the president of the North Shore Caribbean American Organization. The Crystal Jammers is our youth program, and this program relies heavily on charitable support to fulfill our mission to provide a unique art form by offering music education on the steel pan. This includes promoting discipline and providing a positive outlook for our youth. Over the past 16 years, we received approximately $30,000 in support from the Lynn Cultural Council, which allowed us to serve several hundred Lynn youth and Lynn residents. It also allowed us to make a significant contribution to the cultural enrichment of this diverse city. This year, we have been awarded $3,750, which would allow us to continue to provide opportunities for youth who would otherwise not have the opportunity to display their musical talent or to remain part of the performing arts community within the city of Lynn. The Lynn Cultural Council has been a constant partner, and we would like to take this opportunity to publicly state the importance of the Lynn Cultural Council and to express our gratitude for the support of the Crystal Pan Jammers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Muriel. And just to wrap up, we have an active web presence, so if anyone on the council or anybody watching at home would like to connect with us, we are at mass-culture.org/Lynn, or you can find us on Facebook at Lynn Cultural Council. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We look forward to a great spring, summer, and fall lineup from your folks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any statements or quotes or?
Mr. President, just real quickly, I want to say thank you to Sarah, to Emily, and Muriel, and the rest of the council. We're out touting the city. I'm just looking down the list here, and it's amazing the amount of organizations you're able to touch with such short money and the impact that it had throughout Lynn and really the community. So thank you for all you do. It's volunteer work, and really they've been tireless and vigilant with it. So thank you.
Councilor Brown.
Yes, I just really want to, I guess, to say the same thing. Brenda said, you see a lot of people trying to do things like this. They work really hard, but the Cultural Council has managed to really reach deep into the community and support, like the Khmer Festival of Commons, Crystal Pan Jammers have really done a good job. I think it's a great council.
Well, I think we are we're accurate when we say the best cultural council executive director in all county. You can't use that though when trying to get jobs in the communities.
Fair enough.
Okay?
Fair enough.
Then and there, it's name of this place. Thank you. No public hearings?
No public hearings. We have one to set down. Petition of Comcast Timothy Berger for permission to place one 4-inch PVC conduit 200 plus or minus feet from existing vault/manhole in a southeasterly direction to a property of 4 Street.
Wish with the council. Motion made to set down, seconded. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Unfinished business.
We have the public property report of February 10th, 2015.
Council Calucci. Can you deny that, please? Motion made to deny, second. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Committee reports.
We have Ways and Means, we have several orders. Would you like me to take them together and you can separate them if you would like?
Is there any objection to take them all at once with an emergency at the end? Seeing none, Madam Clerk.
Order that the city comptroller be and is hereby authorized to take the following action. Appropriate the sum of $2 million and 0 cents from the account of free cash to various accounts of the school department. Transfer the sum of $15,408 and 0 cents from the reserve account to the various treasurers' account. Certify as an available fund the amount of $24,240 and 0 cents as allotted to the City of Lynn Office of Economic and Community Development by North Shore Workforce Investment Board for Youth Works Year-Round Jobs. Certify as an available fund the amount of $400,000 and 0 cents as allotted to the City of Lynn Community Development by the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs to fund a grant initiative to renovate the Small Commons Park Grant number 28 grant period 1/30/15 to 6/30/16. Certify as an available fund the amount of $158,260 and 0 cents as allotted to the City of Lynn School Department by the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education to fund the fiscal year 15 Essential School Health Grant, grant period 7/1/14 to 6/30/15.
Councilor Net.
Mr. President, on order of committee, I would like to make a motion to accept.
Motion second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Council Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Council Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Council Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Council Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Council Creighton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Council Ford, absent Council Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Council Net?
Yes.
Yes. Council Trahan?
Yes.
Yes. 10 yes.
Councilor Net, was there an emergency?
Yes.
Motion made for emergency, seconded. Roll call.
Council Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Council Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Council Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Council Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Council Creighton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Council Ford? Absent, sorry. Council Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Council Net?
Yes.
Yes. Council Trahan?
Yes.
Yes. 10 yes.
The Committee of the Whole, Council Seer, for those folks who weren't able to join us at 7:15, just a brief synopsis of what was accomplished today.
We heard from Commissioner Andy Hall as to how much money it's cost us up to this point, snow removal, and from the police chief as to what his budget has exceeded, and the fire chief, as well as the emergency manager, Tom Hines from the fire department. We also heard from the mayor tonight, who has agreed to work with the subcommittee of the Public Works, so we can take a look at the snow plowing and the operations in the city of Lynn. Thought it was informative, and I vote to accept the minutes of the meeting.
Motion made, seconded. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. For those folks who weren't able to join us at 7:15, you had your committee here, and I believe it was taped, so Lynn Cam will be able to rebroadcast for folks out there who want to learn exactly your plans and some of the responses from our public safety officials and also our DPW commissioners. So thank you very much for your work on that as well. And licensing, Councilor Trahan.
Unanimous vote of the committee, motion to accept.
Second. Made to accept and seconded. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Any new business? Old business? Council Seer.
Thank you. After speaking with a couple of fellow councilors in the back, I'd like to request that Waste Management come before the council to kind of give us a reason and not excuses why trash hasn't been picked up on some of the streets for 3 weeks. I know Lisa at the DPW has worked with a lot of us trying to help us out and get that done, but I think Waste Management made some promises that they haven't been able to keep, regardless of the situation with the snow. I think they could have made a better effort to remove the trash from our neighborhoods. So I'm requesting that they come and give us a reason or whatever it may be. So I'm going to do that in the form of a motion.
I'll seconded. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. No, the ayes have it.
And, Mr. President, if I may, was the vote taken?
Yeah, we can back it up.
I would also ask that we request a law department to research the contract for performance standards or, and whether or not we can hold their feet to the fire regarding the contract, because as Councilor Seer pointed out, there's too many streets that are being missed, and it's going on 3 weeks where my colleagues and have discussed that they're missing quite a bit. And
I'll take that in the form of a motion.
so
Motion made and seconded. In discussion, all those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The law department's here, and I believe you got the intent of that request. Wonderful. Councilor Net.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have an announcement. The mayor, EDIC and myself organized a free event for business events next Tuesday, March 3rd at 6 o'clock at the auditorium downstairs. We would like to discuss how the city can help our residents to open a new business and expand businesses in the city, and also free legal advices to small business owners. So I would like to invite everybody to attend next Tuesday at 6 o'clock p.m. at Lynn Auditorium. So I hope to see a lot of people.
Councilor, that's excellent here. There's actually a young gentleman who is working through Northeast Aid, who's specifically here in Lynn helping out folks open up small businesses for free.
That's correct. So yeah, totally interested.
Jared, that's perfect. See, you're finding all the good people.
That's right.
So let's hope we can make a note of that, maybe send notices to all the councils as well, so they understand the date and time. Thank you, Councilor.
motion to adjourn.
Motion has been made to Councilor Terry.
Mr. President, thank you for your patience. On riding the coattails a little bit here, I just wanted one last plug for the clothing drive that the council has been put on, both because of the snow that's delayed something, and also the enthusiasm surrounding it. The council president's office is filling up with the generosity of the city. And I think for one more week, we'd like to ask folks if there's any interview-appropriate attire, both male and female, I mean, anything from suit coats, slacks, dresses, skirts, belts, ties, new socks, shoes, really anything at all, drop off in the city council office. And thank you again to Terry for doing all the work on this. It's been very successful. Let's go hard for one more week. Thank you.
And just a reminder, all you councilors, we've seen some of you trying on some of those clothes. They're not for you. Whoever you are, for other folks. So, thank you, Councilor.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion made to adjourn. Second, all in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. We are adjourned.